Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about our first global exclusive New Vision banner on global, of course. I know everybody would like to have that to be Elena first, but they gotta have some bait before that, and apparently they gotta have bait before the bait, because Agstar, I thought Agstar was the bait, and now Yoshikiri, or whatever his name is, the Oran Pro, is now the bait to the bait for Elena. So, but still, I think I'll still probably be going for that because it's the first New Vision banner for global exclusive. I want to see how they do with that, how they make a New Vision themselves, not just copy and paste from Alum. So I want to see what they can do, see if it's up to par with other New Vision units. Of course, I'll be reviewing him and all the other banner units. I don't know if there's any others yet. So first of all, I don't know if the music is so loud. It sounds loud to me, so hopefully it's not. And this maintenance, I think, is normal standards time around that amount. So that's around the same. So you get that fighter's mask. It's pretty good. It has a lot of attack. Make sure to log in for that. I'm sure everybody will, but I'm just saying. And there's only 30, of course, as usual. They're only doing the 30, guys. 30. It doesn't really help for anything. 30 doesn't really do anything. I don't know why they only give 30. It doesn't really. It's like getting nothing because you can't do anything with it. If you convert another one, you get 50. But only contributes really if you start going later and later in the stages of it. So it is what it is. Or if you just buy more shards, maybe if it's available. And the first day is pretty smacking with that 5-star, New Vision EX ticket. It's pretty nice. Actually, this is a pretty nice login system. Oh, this is the Lapis reward thing, I think. And this is how you would usually do it, right? But it's still pretty nice. There's a lot of other things in there too. Okay, so this is. I mean, no one should be surprised about this. They of course they would spread it out. This is what they do. You have to spread it out, so you log in every single day to get it. Especially for that day 15 for the 1000. So of course they'll do that. Of course they would, right? I mean, should be no surprise to anybody. And double EX points. They haven't done that since Black Friday of like who knows when. Like a long time ago. They haven't done this in a long time, so it's kind of worth it. Especially with the rework, I think it's kind of worth it. And surprised that they're even making a change to this because they usually don't make changes to things that are for free. Cough cough expeditions, cough cough. So this is pretty interesting, and you'll be able to get some of these brave insignias. Although I mean you can farm them for free, but I suppose this is also for free, so that's pretty nice. Gill Snapper Tower is available. I guess they're subtly hinting at, hey, you screwed up for that other thing, we'll put these in here. Okay, but I'm sure it's only one, because having multiples of that would be crazy. And the guy that we have to one-shot basically because his mechanics are way too hard. I don't know. He was not released at the time he was supposed to be, but still, the mechanics for this fight are something I'm not really familiar with, so you might not even be seeing a video from me. I'm pretty sure you won't. This is the one fight that I'm not extremely familiar with because I usually everybody one-shotted him basically. Everybody brought 2 Tifas and brought like a Flood Chainer and one-shotted him because it was just too hard. Like he hits way too hard, and it's just not worth it to deal with the mechanics of going on the slow way. So everybody has Tifa pretty much, unless you started recently. Just one-shot him. I think it's just the best. Bring 2 units that can do Flood. Bring 2 Tifas and 300% Beast Killer. Bring Rain if you can, and just one-shot him at this point. Because it is possible. I think I've done it. Or just 2-shot him. I don't know if it's one-shottable or not. I can't remember. But it's not. The mechanics of it are just too hard to deal with. Unless you really want to be a completionist, maybe, if you want to see all the mechanics of the fight, but you will not be happy because he'll be doing way too much damage for you to handle. So with that being said, this one, I remember this fight because this did not happen that long ago, guys. The Agstar banner did not happen that long ago. It was only a few months ago. So this is still kind of fresh. This guy is slightly tanky. Not impossible, of course, if you bring a real team, but he'll catch you off guard with his tankiness if you don't just do a lot of damage. So that's all that's for that. And this vision card is pretty good. At level 7, it's pretty nice because it allows you to... I think that's all the status effects. Yeah, I think that's all the status effects. There might be... No, I don't think there's anything missing. So, at level 7, that's a pretty good vision card because if you put that at level 7, and you basically get a free status immunity, and you don't have to put that on, you don't have to use a equipment slot for status immunity. I think that's pretty nice. Level 10 is pretty nice, but I don't think it's neat. I don't think level 10 is needed. Level 7 is pretty nice. I would say go up to level 7 for that one. I think that's a pretty neat one. And of course, they're taking inspiration from what Global or JP used to do. They'll do the intro quest, of course. And also we've got Fundamental Forces Shinobi arc with Bro. So there's some decent stuff here. Not amazing, just some decent stuff. There's a HP 20% and Spirit 20% Rogue. Unfortunately, it is a Rogue, so not a lot of units can use it. But it's still pretty nice. Body slot has HP on it, not very much has that. And Global will never have that one unit, Arya, from the JB side from the tower event, the first tower event. Arya had an STMR that had 30% attack and HP on it, and some attack, of course. So I guess JP will never be, or Global will never get that. So this is kind of close to what that is. It doesn't have any attack on it though. And this is okay. It's just basically the reverse of that fire ring that gives fire resist but lowers ice resist. So it's basically the reverse of that, but it's decent but not that great. It's okay. And finally, we have the band that we just looked at from their video, Yoshikiri or Bro, and also Itachi, which is the 7-star. I'm gonna be honest, Itachi's STMR seems pretty good though. Itachi's STMR seems pretty good, and then there's the panel summon, of course. Get out of here, I don't want to see that right now. His TMR seems okay, but his STMR seems pretty good too. Just saying, seems pretty good for someone like Aerith, probably. Pretty good STMR, but nothing really worth chasing. I don't think it's worth chasing at all. But this STMR is really good, I think, as long as it has decent true to wield on it. I'm assuming this is true to wield. So yeah, if this has really good, has at least 50% or 100. If it has 100, that's a must-have, I think. If you are chasing this banner, like you should try to get it at least. I think. I'm not gonna say use an STR removal on it, but it seems kind of insane. Now that the MP consumed by certain abilities kind of worries me a little bit. I don't know what that means, but for the most part, this STMR is definitely a highlight for me. But if you're free to play, you shouldn't even be looking at STMRs, of course, as always. It's the same as before. If you're free to play, don't even look at the STMR. But if you're someone like, not someone like me, but like someone who's at least going to pull in the banner, it's definitely something to look for. And since there's no bonuses or anything, there's no reason not to wait to fuse the 4 of them into each other, so. But she's a 7-star in a Neovision era, so it doesn't matter. Her abilities probably don't matter at all. No offense to anyone who's looking forward to her, maybe, but she's a 7-star in a Neovision era at this point. She's not going to have as many good abilities as a Neovision unit is going to have. But maybe they will. Maybe. But anyways, as cute as she is for STMR, I want that. And Bro, probably going to pull. So if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking the video. And let me know what you think of the news. Or you're just going to skip for Elena next week, which is most people I predict is going to say. So what should I think the hashtag should be Bro. So if you watch all the way to the end of this video, I know it's a little long for a news video. Hashtag Bro will be the keyword. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.